Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't watched any of my other videos yet, my name is Louise and I talk about sustainable fashion, how to find your personal style, as well as how to create new outfits without buying a lot of new stuff. It's such a contradiction, but I feel like there are trends which are timeless. And I've identified a few of them, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. A timeless trend to me is something that makes you feel fashionable without being too wild or out there. It's kind of like a staple item, but that is to say you don't necessarily need to have all of this in your closet, but you might see someone else wearing it from time to time and feel like, that person looks really good in their outfit, and that might be because they're wearing a timeless trend. So that if you saw the same outfit 10 years ago, you would still consider it to be cute. The first trend is the biker jacket. I feel like this is a no-brainer because it's just such a staple piece that keeps coming back season after season. In fact, I did a little bit of research and I found a great article about the history of the biker jacket. So if you're like me and you think it's quite fun to read about the history of fashion and certain garments, then you should definitely check that out. I will link the article in the description below. But basically, back in 1928, two brothers called Irving and Jack Schott, I think that's how it's pronounced, they released the world's first biker jacket, and they designed it for Harley Davidson. But then it wasn't really that popular or mainstream, I guess you would say, until 1953, which is when Marlon Brando wore it in a movie called The Wild One. So that's basically when the biker jacket started to gain traction and become more mainstream. So ironically, I actually don't own a biker jacket, which is funny that this is the first thing that I'm talking about is timeless. But I am trying to find a vintage one, preferably brown, a little bit oversized. I used to have a shearling lined biker jacket when I was a kid, so I feel like that would be my inspiration for the jacket that I'm on the lookout for. The second trend that I think is timeless is a pair of straight-legged jeans. So I know that finding the right pair of jeans can be really difficult, and there's nothing worse than buying new jeans. For me personally, I find it to be really annoying. It really can harm my self-confidence, and I almost stopped wearing jeans because I was just too lazy to go out and look for a pair that fit me right. But there is no denying that a pair of good fitting jeans always looks good. So I was really happy when I found the pair that I now wear the most, which is a pair of, I think it's Levi's 50190s crop. And they do them, I think they only do them in one length. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna look at the website and put some info here. Hopefully I can find it for you. And I'm gonna link the ones that I have also in the description. But with that said, they're probably my most worn pair of trousers, and they will look good with almost anything. So I won't go into the history of jeans as well. You're like, thank God. But what makes them timeless for me is their versatility. I can style the same pair of jeans with almost anything and create so many different outfits. I can wear them to work with a blazer on top, hoodie and trainers for the weekend if I'm meeting a friend, or I can wear them to go out with a pair of heels. I just find them so versatile, and they're always my go-to if I don't know what to wear. You're like, jeans, groundbreaking. But in my opinion, the key to feeling good about what you're wearing is comfort. So a nice fitting pair of jeans or trousers, they will be such a lifesaver. And also, I must say, you don't need the same pair in 100 different colors. Like, find one or maybe two that you really love and then stick to them. You don't need to look different every single time, and you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Another trend that I think is timeless is certain prints. So whatever fun little item which has a print lying around your house, try it on with whatever it is that you're wearing right now, and I bet you it's gonna look so much more fun. You can always play it safe, like wear a classic print such as a stripe, a houndstooth, polka dots. By the way, I loved Jennifer Lawrence's Dior dress that she wore to the Oscars this year. It was just stunning, and that, in my opinion, is a great example of a piece that is timeless. Also, a personal favorite of mine is plaid, or plaid I think is the correct way to pronounce it. Either wear it in a skirt for a more preppy look or in a flannel for a more relaxed look. I would also go as far as to say that animal prints, certain animal prints and florals are timeless, just based on the fact that they are also returning trends. You will see them coming around almost every single year. And just like looking at Pinterest to source images for this video, I found so many leopard outfits from the 90s, which is fun, kind of proving my point. And I think if you can't commit to like a whole clothing item, you can always add it in accessories such as a bag or a pair of shoes. And as far as florals go, like who doesn't love the quote from The Devil Wears Prada? Here in Sweden, especially like during Midsummer's Eve in the summer, floral dresses and skirts are such a staple. Like you will literally not be able to walk down the street without seeing someone in a floral dress. Another trend that I think is timeless is monochromatic. It doesn't matter like your silhouette, the materials, the brands, or your style. I think it's so chic, and it's like the easiest way to build an outfit that's gonna look good regardless. So the easiest option with monochromatic outfits is probably like all black or all gray. So during winter, I would opt for a black trouser, maybe a turtleneck, and a wool coat. Spring, I would probably lean more towards denim on denim, which I love. Or I think like a matching set in a fun color. I have a really fun pink set that I got a few years ago from Zara. But also neutrals can of course look really chic if you do it right. And then the final thing, which I think is timeless, is red lipstick. And I know we're venturing off into the whole makeup and beauty sphere, but a red lip has saved me so many times. It can make the most basic top, the basic jeans look really cool. Kind of what I did today actually. I felt that, I don't know, it's raining outside. I don't have the most creative idea of what to wear, and I wanted to look nice for my YouTube video, so I popped on a little bit of lip gloss. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel, or follow me on Instagram. Or you can visit my website, louisewears.com. I have 2 ebooks or style guides, which is written on the topic of finding your style and identifying great outfits in your closet without buying new clothes.